Rumors are that allegedly the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are being played by the network. What's going on? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. If you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about, and it centers around rumors that allegedly the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are being played by the network. What's going on? Well, I have some new information that may answer all of those questions and more, and here it goes. Rumors are that the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are getting played by the network in a major way. The source said, while the network has been publicly quiet about the future of Real Housewives of Atlanta, behind the scenes, it's a different story. Insiders say that the deal looks done and a full cast reboot is happening. The biggest telltale sign, said the source, is production being placed on hiatus. Right now is when the ladies should be filming, but instead, everyone is essentially waiting around for the same phone call. This is where things get messy. Another source said, the network is being more than shady, keeping the ladies out of the loop. They are also being professionally irresponsible. If the ladies are looked over for next season, then the network should just tell them. Also, if the ladies had any faith in the network up until now, then after all of this drama, that faith is completely gone. But the question is, how are the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta also being disrespected in the whole process? And the question is, how are they also getting played by the network? Well, an industry insider said, having ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise show up to BravoCon without a contract renewal is the ultimate insult. The insider continued, how dare Bravo ask these ladies to essentially work for free? And if they are getting paid, it better be a nice check. Another insider said, Bravo knew exactly what they were doing allegedly. The Real Housewives of Atlanta OGs and veterans would not have dared showed up to BravoCon if they knew they were being fired. The network knows that the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta are the biggest draws for BravoCon. Whatever event the ladies are, then everyone else is trying to get there. It is always a sure sellout event. Which is ironic, said the source, and crazy. How can a network part ways with ladies who bring them this much attention and press on a regular basis? Why would you get rid of a cast that is so popular and beloved and replace them with love and hip-hop backbenchers? And fans are also in agreement. One Real Housewives of Atlanta fan, who is also currently at BravoCon, said, the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta is all everyone is talking about. Whenever they are on stage or at an event, everyone sees them as the queens of the show. Another fan commented on social media over the alleged rumor, saying that no one is more disrespected in America than a black woman. Why would they treat these ladies this way, especially after all the hard work they have put into bringing the franchise back to its original glory days? And lastly, another fan said, keeping the ladies in the dark about next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta may actually be smart. The network probably didn't want to risk Kenya and Kandi putting them on blast at BravoCon on stage in front of the whole world to see. It would have been a nightmare for Andy. Now, kinfolk, this is some new information that came across my desk this week about the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta and how a lot of people feel they are being professionally disrespected. But the first thing about this rumor that I do find very interesting is this. This is not the first time that we've heard this rumor that the ladies are about to be allegedly let go in favor of a full franchise reboot. And the thing about this is that this reboot seems as if it's a done deal, if you are to believe this rumor. From my sources, that there's just some telltale signs. One, the ladies being on hiatus, doing a very pivotal time for not only filming, but also casting. Now, it has been almost 3 going on 4 months since the ladies wrapped up their season. And right now would be the perfect time for them to be getting ready to film, or if not, already have started filming in order to have some footage ready to go for next year so that the editing team can get the editing and get the season ready for early spring, late spring, early summer. So the fact that the schedule has been completely thrown off is one telltale sign that my sources are telling me is that, you know, if the ladies were coming back, Bravo would not have wasted this precious filming time leaving them out the loop. So it really does point to the fact that they may not be coming back and a reboot may be happening. Now, kinfolk, is another part of this rumor that I do find very embarrassing, and it's this. You know, this alleged move being made by the network, it just really is just so unfortunate that they are willing to publicly embarrass the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta in this way. You know, this is very embarrassing for the ladies to come to BravoCon when they're amongst their peers, amongst other Bravo celebrities, and everyone's probably talking about their season that they're currently filming, or the season that just finished filming, or talking about their season that's currently, you know, being aired. And I know the ladies are fielding a lot of questions, not only from fans, but also from some of their fellow Bravo celebrities. And it has to be very uncomfortable for them to say, we don't know. And it makes it seem as if they're being devalued by the network. But I'm going to tell you something else that makes it seem as if. It makes it seem as if that, you know, the network really doesn't care about these ladies and their reputation. The ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya, Kandi, Sheree, Marlo, Sanya, Drew, have put in a lot of hard work to bring this franchise back to its glory days. And it does seem, and it does seem very unfortunate that production just simply does not care, or the network just simply does not care about all these ladies' hard work. So that has to be very embarrassing for them, although I don't think Kenya and Kandi and Marlo are too, you know, embarrassed, because, you know, I do believe that those ladies, and with Sanya, and to be honest, all the ladies at the end of the day are good financially. So I guess that part of it is not that embarrassing, but I think that for Kenya and Kandi being OG and veteran housewives, it has to hurt just a little bit seeing all the other veteran OG housewives and all veteran and OG housewives being treated and held to a high esteem and regard by the network at BravoCon. Now, kinfolk, something else about this rumor that I just find just completely unfair, and it's this. I feel like that this treatment that the ladies are allegedly receiving from the network is unfair and very biased. I don't believe for 1 second the network and producers would treat the ladies of Real Housewives of OC in this manner, or the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. You know, they even gave the ladies of Real Housewives of New York the respect to say, hey, we canceling the reunion and we're going to do a complete reboot. But when it comes to our ladies, it's like a complete disregard for, you know, for them professionally. And you know what kind of deals these ladies are probably have on hold that they want to probably take, but they can't because they don't know what their filming schedule is going to be like. So yeah, this is financially irresponsible and completely unfair and biased. It's not for 1 second do I believe that the network and producers would keep the ladies of Beverly Hills and OC in limbo like this, especially when they have not done anything wrong towards the network or the franchise. If anything, they have worked their butts off to get the network back to, get the franchise back to where it originally was when it first premiered. So with that being said, I think that unfair treatment is unnecessary and completely biased. And it makes you wonder. Now, kinfolk, the last thing about this rumor that I do find very comical, if it was to happen, and like part of me wants it to happen, it's this meme, I don't know if you've seen, with Kenya's at season, 14 reunion, and she has a hand like this, and people are always saying like little meme comments. So in my opinion, if I had to guess, I would want this, or if I had to pick, I would want this next scenario to happen at BravoCon, and it's this. I do think that when my sources say that, not sources, one of the fans were saying that, you know, it would be kind of smart for Andy not to have Kenya and Kandi on stage, knowing that they have been essentially fired from the show, because Kandi and Kenya would just air Andy out. And a part of me wants that to happen. I do want to see that happen if that was the case, but unfortunately, well, right now, fortunately, the ladies have not been officially let go. So I guess they would probably keep things on the stage pretty tame if they are interviewed by Andy. But I think it was a very smart move because the way Kenya was so vocal over the summer about her mistreatment, or how she feels about Bravo and the things that they are currently doing, show that she has no filter, and she's not afraid to speak out. And she's not afraid to speak out for what she thinks she deserves and what she thinks the ladies deserve as well. So that would probably have been a very tough interview for Andy to do if he had Kenya and Kandi together on the stage, essentially fired. But right now, they don't have contracts. So technically, they're not binding to anything contractual, I would think, you know, that would keep them from saying anything negative about the network. So with that being said, if this was the case, I would be the first one to love to see Kenya and Kandi just verbally light into Andy and all of these accusations and blatant mistreatment that they are receiving. Kinfolk, all this is very interesting information, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that the ladies of Atlanta are being played by asked to come to BravoCon without even having their contract signed? Or do you think that this is a formality and they're just showing up just to be good co-workers and just to enjoy themselves this weekend? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Alright, kinfolk, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.